Hey there, a lot has happened since my last update. So I wanted to give you a quick update as to how my weekend went because I was traveling and how the weigh-in on Sunday went. It's been, oh my gosh, quite the experience. I apologize for the way I look. Not that I've been looking like a movie star in any of these videos, but I'm keeping it real. I'm sitting here on the couch. I have actually, this is the first time I've been sitting up because I've been laying down or lying down. Trying to remember what the grammar is on that. Because I caught some major bug when I was traveling, and it is not fun. And I'm type of person who just luckily does not get sick. I mean, I was looking for some medicine last night, in our little medicine cabinet. It's all expired. We were joking about it, going, oh my gosh, I'm glad we haven't had to use it, but man, we really need to keep up to date on this. But anyway, I'll give it to you really short and sweet. That's all I can probably do at this point, and you're probably like bored out of your mind. I went to Houston with my daughter and my husband on Friday morning. We flew to Houston. We saw some family. Everything was fine, eating wise. I didn't have little snacks on the plane. I used a Quest bar because I hadn't had breakfast or anything. So I ate that. I was absolutely fine. And then we had dinner, and it was absolutely fine. And so, everything was within points. I even had wine, shocker. But I tracked that. I mean, if you're with family, you have to have wine, right? I'm kidding. So anyway, we saw family on Friday. Saturday, we saw some more family. Went out to a Mexican restaurant. I had chicken fajitas. I did not eat the sides or the chips and salsa. It's weird that way. I'm okay with that. It doesn't trigger anything for me, so I'm absolutely fine. If I'm not on WW, I will eat those chips, which is silly because I'm not craving them or anything, but I'm just more cognizant of everything. So that was fine. Dinner that night was absolutely fine. You can get the drift. Everything was fine point-wise. Not like last Saturday with the tea and, going out to dinner and all that stuff. So everything was good. And then yesterday was Sunday, because today is Monday. And I woke up, we were in a hotel, and we were about to drive 4.5 hours to Fort Worth, Texas, to drop off my daughter at college. And we haven't done that usually mid-semester, second semester. But because we all wanted to see family, that's what we decided to do. And I woke up and I stood up and was moving around. And I don't know if you've ever felt that way, where my head just didn't feel connected to my body. And I knew, even though it's been a while since I've been sick, I was like, no, I don't have time for this, right? I mean, when do we ever have time? But I went, oh my gosh. But I was able to continue getting packed, doing all this business. So we got to Fort Worth. On the trip there, I was sitting in the back seat just because I was, again, not feeling well. I know I'm like repeating that 100 times. But have you ever done this where you're looking around going, I feel so gross, I'm going to throw up, TMI, I know. What can I use back here? So I'm just looking around going, oh my gosh, I cannot do this to my husband and my daughter. It's a rental car, and I don't want to do it in the rental car. And so I just thought, oh my gosh. And I had a Quest bar. So I wondered if that was what it was. But I held it together. We got to Fort Worth, got my daughter's car. It had been parked for a few weeks, so we wanted to make sure it started. We took her to lunch, and I had a little like side salad and some saltines. I couldn't even eat 2 bites of the side salad. I just couldn't. So I don't think I had any points with that. I thought maybe I should eat the saltines. So I ate the saltines, looked it up. It was 1 point. Had iced tea thinking that would perk me up, but went to her dorm, started unloading stuff because she bought stuff in Houston that she couldn't take on a plane, like a laundry basket, all that kind of stuff. So we had it in the car and we were taking it up. I don't know how I did that, but we did, and we started trying to help her put everything up. Again, felt like I was going to lose it, and I went to her community bath in her dorm, and I went, oh my gosh, I just feel like I need to throw up. And I don't want to get gross here, but sometimes do you ever feel like if you just did that, you would feel so much better? I felt like that, but I didn't want to embarrass my daughter, even though I'd clean it up. And I know for a fact that that bathroom has seen some girls throw up, and not just from sickness, if you know what I mean. But I still didn't want to do that to her. So we say goodbye, and then we drive 45 minutes to Dallas, to the airport there, to Love Field, which I really like, but that's a whole other thing. And we get there. I'm just trying to make it through security, bags, turning in the rental car, all that stuff. And again, I feel gross. But I go into the bathroom at the airport, another place. I don't want to do that. Just no. And so we wait for our flight. Thank goodness it's on time. We get on the plane. It's a 2.5-hour flight. I can do a 2.5-hour flight any day of the week. I usually have a book to read or something to do. The football playoff games were on, and I could watch those. I just didn't have it in me. I could not focus. I was like shivering. My mouth was going up and down. It was so cold on the plane. And I just thought, I don't know if I'm going to make it. And again, I'm looking for where the little barf bag is. And the poor man's, I was sitting by the window. My husband decided to take the middle. He's a sweetheart. And this poor man was on the aisle. And I know he was looking at me going, oh my gosh, what's wrong with that woman? It was so bad that when I got off the plane, the flight attendant said, are you okay, honey? I just looked so rough. And I went, yes. And so we got our bags, had to go, another bus to get our car. But when I got in my car, I was so happy. I turned on the cedar heater. I also call it the booty warmer. And I didn't want to throw up in my car. So forget it. But it felt so good. We have quite a drive back to our house, get to our house. And my husband's the type of person who likes to unpack the minute we get home. It's a good habit to get in. I've been doing it now for many, 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 many years, as long as we've been together. But it was all I could do because I thought, I want to do this for him, but I really just want to lay down and go to bed. But I unpacked, I washed my face, put my PJs on, got some water, I drank it, and I didn't even have the energy to put it in the trash can. My husband came and got the bottle and threw it away, and I said, I'm going to bed. And he said, you're not going to eat anything? And I said, oh my gosh, no. What I didn't tell you is I ate some pretzels on the plane, thinking, I don't know what, at this point I should have known better. Anytime I eat anything, it upsets my stomach. I ate it, and that's what made me feel like I was about to lose it. So I said, no, I don't want to eat anything at all. So, sorry, this throw is warm. My husband got it for me for Christmas. I love it. It's a heated throw. But anyway, so I went to bed. I slept forever. I was coughing. I took NyQuil before I went to bed. Any of you take NyQuil? I mean, it works. It really works. But as I said, all our medicine was out of date, except the liquid version of NyQuil. Oh my gosh. I know I'm not feeling bad I know I'm feeling bad when I drink that because I'm desperate. That tastes so bad. But we didn't have any of the tablets. So it did help me sleep for a while. I had told my husband I'd go in the other room if I was coughing a lot. The sweetheart that he is, he went into the other room before he even came back. So I slept there. And our poor little cat, who's sitting next to me right now, I don't know if you can see her. She's right there. We have blankets back here. You could tell I'm just like good for nothing. But she's there. She kept wanting some love, and I couldn't even lift my arm, so I felt bad. But anyway, this, poor pitiful me, right? I get up this morning, and I'm like, I've got to get dressed. My husband took today off. He never takes a day off. So we could spend it together. Our daughter's back at college. We're a little sad about it. And I can't do anything. He just left to go to a movie, and he's going to run some errands, but I'm not with him. And he looked at me and he said, you're not going anywhere. You're good for nothing. So truly, I'm good for nothing. But when I was getting dressed, I decided to weigh myself. It was sitting right there, and I was supposed to weigh on Sunday. I might have already said this in the video. I apologize, but I restarted Weight Watchers January 2nd, which was a Thursday. I was in the right mindset. So I went in and just bit the bullet and did it. But I didn't start Weight Watchers until Sunday because I wanted to get prepared. So I weigh at the meetings on Thursday, and then I weigh at home on Sunday because I have a scale that matches Weight Watchers. I love it just for that reason. So I weighed this morning since I was gone yesterday. You guys, I do not know how this is possible, but I lost 5.8 pounds since Thursday. I know that is not safe. I know that is not healthy. And I really didn't eat much yesterday. But before that, I was eating normally for WW. So I don't know. I have to remind myself, and I don't know if any of you, hopefully this will help you, are like this. My body, for whatever reason, will lose. And then the next week it might lose 0.5. And then the next week 0.2. And I have been doing everything perfectly. And that's when I get frustrated. And I'm like, why bother? I'm losing 0.2 and other people are losing 2-3 pounds. But then the next week I lose a chunk of weight. My problem is I need to stay with it. I can't get down, and I just need to enjoy the journey. So that's what I'm trying to do this year, this time. Enjoy the journey. I think that's probably what happened. I do think part of it was that I didn't eat much at all yesterday. I haven't eaten anything today. I know I need to do that before the end of the day just to keep my energy up. I'm just worried about eating anything at this point. But that's where we're at. I'm hoping when you see me next time, I'm going to be looking and feeling a whole lot better. I have a crazy busy week with work, and I've got to feel better by the morning. I mean, luckily today I could do some things here, and it wasn't much, thank goodness. But I'm not getting done what I wanted to get done. So tomorrow I have to get a lot done, and I'm just hoping I can do it. But hopefully that gave you an update. Sorry it was rambling, but I needed to tell you everything that was going on with traveling and why I think I lost so much, and so much for me at least. 5.8, I never lose that much. So especially in a few days, but I think it's totally due to how I'm feeling. But I hope you guys are feeling well, and I will give you another update shortly. Hopefully you'll see a brand new Karen. Hey there, it's a new day. I'm hoping I look a little bit better, a little bit more alert than I did yesterday. I'm feeling better. I slept a ton yesterday. I'm actually out in my car today. I'm hoping to get a little bit of work done outside of the house. I'm hoping that kind of rejuvenates me a little bit. My appetite is back today, so that's awesome. Yesterday I just ate, I think, half of a can of Progresso chicken noodle soup, which is really good, and a clementine. I think I ate a couple of string cheese sticks because I stood up from the couch from my last video and I was lightheaded. So I said, this is not good. So that's when I ate that, but that's about it. So I probably lost a little bit more weight, which is not the way I want to lose weight. Not healthy, and I felt, and I'm not 100%, but I felt like, yesterday. Feeling better today, hoping I'm not losing my voice because I haven't talked about this at all, and I don't know how many people are really interested in what I do for a living. For many, many years, I was a real estate agent. I still am. I'm still licensed as a real estate agent. I live in Arizona now, but it was in Colorado, and I own my own real estate brokerage and sold it before we came to Arizona. And full-time, I am a real estate trainer and a coach, and I help other real estate agents grow their business. I love it. I can work from anywhere, which is great. But tomorrow I have a webinar and it's a live webinar. So my voice needs to be back, like full steam ahead. So I'm hoping it's not going to be gone. I need to finalize a few things for the webinar this afternoon. I have to go get fingerprints because I'm getting my license here in Arizona. So I need to get fingerprinted for that. So that's later today. So I really need my energy to stay with me, and I don't need a relapse. I also do a podcast for real estate agents. It's called Real Estate Reality, in case anyone's interested. And I usually always have a few of those kind of in the can, as they say. Not so this week because of the holidays. So I have to do one of those by Thursday. So when I say this timing is just not the greatest for me to possibly be losing my voice, it really isn't the best timing for me to lose my voice. So I'm hoping it all works out. I'm hoping I'm on the road to recovery, and by tomorrow morning I'm going to be 100%. power of positive thinking, right? But that's where we stand right now. I'm not going to weigh in Thursday. I know I've said before Thursday meetings weren't going to work for me anyway. So I think I'm going to try the Friday morning meeting with the same coach or leader, I still call them leaders, as is the Thursday meeting, but it's a different location. So I'll see how that goes. But I'll weigh in Friday and let you guys know how it went. Hopefully everything will be full steam ahead. I will talk to you soon. Isn't this pretty, you guys? Love the drive here in Arizona. Even though it does kind of look like a place you would drop a dead body, this is not what I'm going to do. I do not have any dead bodies. But it's really pretty. And what a way to go to Weight Watchers if I need to go. Hey, woohoo, it's Friday. And woohoo because I think I might have figured out this dash cam thing. I'm not positive. Watch it fall on us. But I think I might have it. But wanted to give you an update. I do have a little bit more energy than the last time I was on camera. I had a little bit of a setback after that. I think I told you I had a webinar to do the next day and a podcast. And I did it all, and then I just, was good for nothing afterwards. So, but I'm back because I wanted to go to WW meeting this morning on Friday, check out a different location with the same coach or leader that was on the Thursday meeting, and I wish I could say that I was thrilled with that meeting because it's a little bit closer to me and it would just be more convenient. But I really wasn't. I just didn't feel it. And I know with WW, for me, it's important to have a meeting I really like and I get a lot out of. And that one just, it's not for me. So, so I'm going to keep trying. I think I might end up with that Thursday meeting. I might try that Sunday meeting because that's a good time. That's when I actually started on WW. So, who knows. But anyway, end result at the meeting, I'm down 10.2. Woo, hoo, hoo. So I'm very excited. 10.2 in a little less than 3 weeks. I'll take it. But as we know, I lost some from being sick. I am positive. That had a lot to do with it, but I am going to take it. After a couple of days, my appetite came back, even though I wasn't feeling great. My appetite, of course, came back, right? So that was all right, but I just did another little grocery run because it's the first time I've been in the grocery store since I've been back from out of town. So picked up a few things. There's one thing I'm really excited about. It's sugar-free teriyaki sauce. I'll show it to you guys at some point, hopefully, because I'm going to try and make some teriyaki chicken. That just sounds really, really good with some rice. And if it's sugar-free, I am in heaven. And I could swear the person who makes the sugar-free, like the brand, he was on Shark Tank, and he makes a lot of other sugar-free sauces and stuff. So I thought, wow. So it wasn't super cheap, but if it does what it says it's going to do, and it's sugar-free and it tastes good, I am all for it. So that's an exciting thing I'm, wanting to try that I found at the grocery store. And I'm trying to think of anything else happening. The weight loss, I'm real excited about, obviously. I'm excited to start feeling better. I was feeling better, had more energy, all of that before I got sick, and it's coming back now. And just, when you eat healthier, don't you feel better overall? I mean, I know that sounds really dumb, but gosh, I feel better. And maybe it's psychological, I don't know, but I'll take it. And I'm trying to think of anything else I've got going on. I'm gonna go out to dinner tonight. We like to go out on Friday nights, so I'm not too worried about it. Tomorrow night we have a dinner party in our neighborhood. It's like a dinner club where everyone brings something. I get to bring fruit, so I'm excited about that. And the hostess said she is making a chicken dish, so I'm hoping that'll be fine. And And she's asked people to bring vegetables, so that's good. I didn't see a lot of, bread and all that kind of stuff. And, she's making a dessert, but we'll see if I have any of it. I don't know what it is. But I'm not super worried about that, because I think I'll just try to be fairly low point during the day, just in case. You never know. So that's the nice thing. I can plan for that. And, we're going to go to Sam's Club tomorrow. Woohoo! We lead an exciting life, let me tell you. But I am looking forward to that. Excuse me. I'm looking forward to that. We have memberships to both Costco and Sam's Club. It's a very long story. But since we moved to Arizona, our Sam's Club is so flippin' far away, we're not going to continue our membership there. So tomorrow is our swan song. That's our last time we're going to Sam's Club. So I'm going to get whatever I can there that I can't get probably at Costco, and I know there are things like that. But we'll take it from there. We'll be fine. We don't need memberships to both. There are only 2 of us here most of the year since my daughter's off at college. And then we're going to go to a little, I know this sounds really corny, and I've never done this, but we're going to a little travel fair. My husband has been trying to talk me into going on a cruise our entire marriage, and I have always said no. I'm very claustrophobic, and I don't want to be on a little boat, but more and more people are talking about cruises, and at this travel fair, all these cruise lines are going to be there. It's just, I think, for cruises. So we're going to stop by there and pick up some information. I'll see. I'll see. Who knows? I'm just going to look. I said I'd be willing to look. And I think that's our Saturday. Football playoffs are Sunday. Looking forward to those games. And we're just going to hopefully relax on Sunday and get back in the groove. Or for me, I'm going to get back in the groove this weekend of the land of the living. And the last thing I'll say before I sign off here and bore you guys to tears is about those Weight Watcher meetings, because I know some of you may not be doing WW. Some of you may be doing online WW, and some of you may be doing these in-person meetings like I am. I've done all of that. I've done all of it. And I think you have to find what works for you. And for me, going to the meetings really, really helps. And I think I'm going to do a video on what happens at the meetings, because when I talk to people, they have this total different perception of what goes on at these WW meetings. Like it's some kind of, not cult, or it's not a cult, but like they shame you or something about your weight. Oh my goodness, that couldn't be further from the truth, by the way. But I think it's really important to find a meeting that resonates with you and where people are talking. And this meeting today, people talked. I just didn't feel it. The meeting that I was going to is in, I called it a center. I think they're called studios now, that are actually Weight Watcher locations. This meeting today was in a community center. Nothing against community centers. I've done meetings in churches and schools and community centers. Nothing wrong with that at all. However, it was in a big meeting with a tall ceiling, huge room, but it was still, there weren't really enough chairs for everyone. It was a packed meeting, which was really good, but it was hard to hear the leader because her voice was, echoing. It's not her fault at all. Like I said, I like her because I go to this other meeting where she is the leader or the / coach. I really like her, but it just didn't feel like a place that was, I don't know what the word is, that was motivating me. And I really need that. I need to have people around who share ideas, but who, are kind of, I don't know. I don't want to say my age at all, because that's not it. That's not it. I do like it when the meetings have a variety of ages, and Weight Watchers, a lot of times, especially if you go during the week, you tend to get older folks because they're off work, right? Or they're retired. But you can also get some stay-at-home moms, which I like because they add some different dynamic to the whole thing, which I really, really like. But I like
the whole mixture. And a lot of times you have to go to the evening meetings, I found, are the Saturday or Sunday meetings to get the really good mix of people, because you've got people who are working, you've got people who are retired, you've got stay-at-home moms who are coming when their husbands come home, or stay-at-home dads. I also like it when men are in the meeting. I think that's very interesting because they have a different dynamic. So in the perfect world, I'd love a mixture, and that never really happens. My meeting in Colorado, it happened a lot, and we had a lot of life-timers. I think I said that, which I really like as well. But, this meeting didn't have a whole lot of that. And I don't want to even use the word diversity, because that's a wrong word. But I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. And it's nothing against the people that were in the meeting. It's nothing, again, against the coach or the leader. Maybe it was a location. I don't know. But I'm going to keep plowing through. I may just, if nothing else, I like that Thursday meeting. I may stay with Thursday, but I'm going to try that Sunday meeting as well. Because I prefer not to go in the evening if I don't have to. I like to weigh in the morning, and with my schedule I can do that. So I can be pretty flexible. But anyway, I think that's all I'm going to say on that, because I'll just ramble. But I hope everyone is having a good day, a weekend. By the time you see this, it may not be the weekend, but I will hopefully talk to you soon with maybe some more good news on the weight loss front.